Hey everyone! It's a beautiful sunny day in Vancouver, and I'm in the mood for some coffee. Speaking of coffee, when you move to a new country, one of the first things you might do is try to order coffee at a coffee shop. When you're in a different country and you're speaking a language you're not so good at, it can be very intimidating to order coffee at a coffee shop because coffee shops tend to be very busy and the employees speak very, very fast because they have to deal with lots of customers. For that reason, I've decided to make this video to show you guys how to order coffee at a coffee shop in English. So come join me and I'll show you how you can order a cup of coffee. You know what, guys? On second thought, there's two reasons why I'm not going to get my coffee from this coffee shop. The first one is, as you guys know, there's a trade war going on right now and there's tariffs.
I always say tariffs is the most beautiful word to me in the dictionary.
And I'm Canadian, so I want to support Canadian brands. And I'm pretty sure you guys know about the second reason. So let's get going. All right, guys, so I'm going to jump in my car and drive to the other coffee shop. This place isn't too far away. It's about a 10-minute drive, and we're gonna go through the drive-through. Now, as you guys saw just a second ago, that coffee shop over there didn't have a drive-through, but the one we're going to does, and I personally like going to the drive-through sometimes because it's just faster. So let's get going. Guys, that actually took forever. It wasn't a 10-minute drive, it was about half an hour. It's kind of busy here in Vancouver today because the sun's out and we've been getting a lot of rain, so everyone's out and about, but we're finally here. So as you guys can see, we are at Tim Hortons and we are going to go through the drive-through. So Tim Hortons is the most famous Canadian coffee chain.
Canada's favorite coffee is always fresh. It makes for the perfect coffee break. Canada's favorite coffee and donuts. It's time for Tim's.
And they sell a variety of food items and drinks. And recently they've actually expanded their menu, so the selection is actually pretty good. They serve things like breakfast wraps, bagels, cookies, iced coffees, hot coffees, and I think they have some sort of new protein coffee, which I might try, but I think it contains a lot of sugar, and right now I'm trying to lose some weight, so I'm probably just going to stick to a simple coffee with oat milk. So before, it was difficult to get milk alternatives, but since more and more people have become vegan, places like Tim Hortons have decided to offer oat milk, and I think they offer soy milk as well. Before we get going here, I actually heard that employees at Tim Hortons are instructed to speak very, very quickly, and they are told to get people through the drive-through as quick as they can. And for that reason, employees might speak very, very fast. So as we go through the drive-through, you might notice that the employees are a little bit hard to understand. If that happens and the employee speaks too fast and you have no idea what they asked you because English is your second language, what you can say is, "Sorry, can you please repeat that?" And the person will repeat what they said. Okay, so let's go through the drive-through. Okay, you guys, let's get going. So right now I'm driving through the drive-through and this location is pretty dead. So that means it's not very busy. There's actually only one car in front of me. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pull up to that screen. That screen lists all of the menu items. Okay.
Hello.
Hi there, can I just have a minute?
Sure.
Thanks. So when you pull up, sometimes you need a few minutes to decide what you want. So you just say what I just said. Hi there, can I please have a minute? So here is the menu and it changes. So sometimes it's a little bit hard to know what you want to get and the screen changes before you can decide. Today I am going to order 2 coffees with oat milk. So after I've looked at the menu and I've decided what I want, I can tell the person that I'm ready. Let's go. Hi there.
Hi.
Hi, can I get 2 large dark roast coffees with oat milk?
2 large dark roast with oat milk?
Yes.
Sure.
That's everything.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, now I'm gonna pull forward and pay and pick up my order. Hi.
455.
Okay.
Chicken wrap
Thank you.
or the grilled chicken?
Thank you. So did you guys notice how the employee was saying something, but it just wasn't clear if he was speaking to me or someone else? That happens a lot. So employees are very, very busy at Tim Hortons, and the guy had a headset on and he was taking orders at the same time that he was serving me. So if that ever happens and an employee seems to be talking and you're not sure if they're speaking to you, you can say, "Sorry, what was that?" And they'll probably say, "Oh, I'm just taking an order." So here are the 2 coffees that I've purchased. They are missing something and it's really hot on my hand. Can you guys name what the item is? It's called a sleeve. That's kind of weird. I've actually never ordered a coffee from Tim Hortons and not been given a sleeve. That coffee is really hot and I'd prefer a sleeve. If that happens to you, what you can do is you can just go into the coffee shop and ask for a sleeve for your coffee. All right, guys, so maybe I'm a little bit fussy, but this coffee is super hot and I want to protect my hands, so I'm gonna go in there and get a sleeve. So sometimes this also happens too. You order a coffee with milk or something else in it, but it's not enough and the coffee is quite dark. If that happens and you prefer a lighter coffee, you can just ask for extra oat milk or extra milk or whatever you put in your coffee. So let's go. These coffees are seriously so hot, so let's go. Excuse me, can I get some extra oat milk in these? So there are sleeves here, so I can just put them on myself. And then I just asked the employee for some extra oat milk. And now we're ready. So you guys might have noticed that it was very busy in there and both of the employees were super busy taking orders and preparing the food and the drinks. So if you are standing and waiting and no one seems to be helping you, you can just politely say, "Excuse me, could I get some help?" Or "Excuse me, could I get some extra oat milk?" If you say it in a nice way with a nice tone of voice, it's not really rude. All right, everyone, so that's everything. Now I'm going to enjoy my coffee and go for a walk with my friend and enjoy the sunshine here in Vancouver. I hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like button and don't forget to leave a comment to let me know if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content like this. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.